an institute which operates under the Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism. This afternoon I'm going to share with you on modifying Taungya system to promote soil and water conservation at Meru Plantation Forest, which is erosion. We are here, if you handle back from the north, or this kind of range along the Meru sort of east, there will be Meru Plantation somewhere. There has been a sort of dialogue between eco, community, and the administration of Meru Plantation. And there have been a sort of complaints of the local communities that are facing a lot of challenges, especially during the rainy season, when it rains, there's a lot of kind of floods, especially at the Sambo, and this kind of floods tend to be associated with the mud and pieces of food. And for them, actually, they couldn't expect those some years back, and they thought probably the rapids or the narrow kind of the valleys have been affected. So we had some key work to the area, some state eco, and the representatives from the Meru Plantation, and actually we could see some of the valleys which were meant to be left to be protected were cultivated for Taungya. So actually I'm going to show you on the introduction and then the methodology, results, and that discussion and the conclusion and the combination. This is the result of sort of rapid assessment. I was given this task to do and come and present this event. I want to tell you what it means by Taungya. Actually, Taungya is a system which was established by British in the 1890s in Burma. And this is a practice which involves the cultivation of adding food crops together with the planted trees. An example here, you can see on left top, you see some forest there, and the next is clear forest. It may either be natural forest or plantation forest. For the plantation forest, when you get to the age where you need to harvest, you have to be aware, and after that, you have to measure some small plots, based on the number of people who will need the plots. It will be 20 by 20 or 40 by 40 meters plots, and then you count them how many are there. And then you make sort of announcement to the local community or to the stakeholders, asking them to apply for these plots. And then you will go ahead selecting names of people who will get those plots. And then you will be headed, be told to make sure that they cultivate at a given period of time. And then the plantation owner will go on planting the trees within a given interval, the interval of the land. And this actually is very applied in Meru Plantation, West Kilimanjaro, Kawetile, Sawi. And these people will be told to cultivate for a given number of years. For Sawi, it's just once. If you are given a plot, then you grow beans or maize, or Irish potatoes for 1 year, then you go. But for Merusa, you go up until the trees say go, because of the branches will be spreading off. So at least they go up to 3, rarely 4 years, because also they are guided to undertake first pruning. Pruning is the removing of the branches, and some of the branches will be removed. So this is being done by the stakeholders themselves or the Taungya system practitioners. So down there, you may not be able to see very well. I mean, here, down here, potatoes, and there they are planted eucalyptus, eucalyptus saligna, with some harvested maize. This is what I would say, what I mean by Taungya. So this is a system actually which allows the stakeholders to grow the annual crops within the planted seedlings of trees. And for the plantation, this is what should look like. Under certain stages, we could expect to see the beans, maize together with the trees. But given the situation, you see the climate change and those issues, some seedlings will have died. So you just see the maize and beans. So actually, Taungya system is meant to realize the development of better management of agriculture and resources. You need to have people who gain something to eat or to consume while managing the environment. The establishment of plantations started in the 1890s, as I said before, and the objective was to supplement people with supplies. Actually, you have the communities around, you need them to be satisfied with crops. But also, the other aim is to sort of create a sense of ownership or participation in management. Because if this community, the local people or stakeholders have been given the business plan, you have something to get from the plantation forest, and hence reducing the rate of dependence of the natural forest crop. Okay. Who are Taungya practitioners? This may be the normal people, they employ people in different institutions, also maybe the Meru or the TFS staff themselves. Also, they need even the plots to grow. The appearance provided with the plots, and they do not pay anything. But as we go further, we find that these peers and peasants or Taungya practitioners, they make the plantation retain a certain amount of money, which for them, if the Taungya practitioners were there, they could have paid. And it is very much entertained by the plantation operators that instead of having to undertake the weeding in those plots, the Taungya practitioners have to do that. And they have to undertake the investing, pruning. Here, it's meant to reduce the costs. And this system was adopted in Tanzania, you see here. Even though it's meant to reduce costs of operation in the plantation, also it is meant to support the local community. There is significant payment to ecological aspect. Actually, this has been so evident in terms of water catchment areas damage, as well water coming down, flowing downhill from the mountains, with mud and those small pieces of logs. It just break off the water sources down, and then the local people start feeling that they were having sort of water sources for their life. So they started having problems, and even the short sort of like herbaceous plants, like the grasses, are being covered completely by mud. But going back to the Taungya practitioners or the stockholders, for them they find it is okay because they gain. But for those who do not have an opportunity to gain, because you cannot offer to all of people, there are so many people, and the plots are just a few. So here I say Taungya peasant farmers have always thought of their crop to be of greater interest than the planted trees. However, little is documented on the modification of Taungya system. Actual modification, we understand, you can need to have partial changes of the way you behave, or the way you taste, or the way your car operates. You can modify. So, hence, this sort of rapid survey intended to investigate the means of sustainable Taungya system to safeguard the environment, considering the natural vegetation, considering the water sources. Yeah, so as I said, and then the specific objectives, actually I had to create sort of small objectives to make sure that I get at least a bit of information, but based on the local communities, even though choosing whom we are going to talk to was a bit controversial, to get the correct information, or, when you are facing a person who has got a plot, a Taungya, he or she is not going to give you the answers you want, especially in terms of the ecological challenges. They say, no problem, because we concentrate on the boundaries. And if you go to the ranger or to the king farmer says, no, we have that method, that's what we respond to. And this is very true many people. When you are busy concentrating on what we get, we satisfy our needs, we do not observe the negative part of it. So the first objective was to identify the annual crops grown in Taungya. What kind of crops are you growing? Are you growing maize, beans, or what? To identify methods used in Taungya system. When you are given the plot, actually the plantation administration is to make sure that if it's a planted forest, they clear fair, they gather the logs, and then leave the cleared area. They ask the player to measure how many crops are there, and then they provide to the people. But if also it's a natural vegetation intended for the plantation, they go ahead clearing. But if it's not much to clear, it's just make the crops and let the Taungya producers go and prepare within a given period of time. And then to quantify financial benefits of Taungya. How much do you get? You Taungya system function. How much you get? Of which crop? And then you identify socio-economic challenge of Taungya. What kind of socio-economic challenge you get? And then to identify ecological challenges of Taungya. Here we see how is soil being affected, how about water, how about natural vegetation. When we are talking of natural vegetation, there is an issue in many places. When I was doing my diploma, I did my research in Arusha City to see which was beautifying more Arusha City. Actually, in terms of abundance, the exotics are all over. But in terms of different species, was more. But most of them were down where people couldn't reach. Then I had a question, why do you spend a lot of time clearing the vegetation? And then when you need the vegetation, you start planting trees. For the plantation, actually, ecologically, there is 60 meters, which were supposed to be left, 60 meters from the stream or ravines, and then put meaning to water catchment areas, or rivers or streams. And unfortunately, these meters are being killed. You see, even in the cities, and those who do things are people like me who know what's what. And then to evaluate mitigation measures to address ecological challenges posed by the Taungya system. Actually, focusing on the Taungya fractionals, you can't get much. or the rangers, you can't get much. But from the activists, they are the people who have got the feelings. One day I was in the church in Katiti, and then the person came to me, it was Mother Child. After the service, came to me, you are from the Forest Institute. You see, I related to Meru Plantation. I said, I'm in a different but in the same ministry. You see, we are suffering here, there's a little water, and these people are telling us to conserve Panenkwele. But actually, Panenkwele is just the mouth, where water comes from is there, which is exactly true. In the Loma, if you dig down the ground, you get water. Actually, it's from where water comes from probably Bunga, in the Papa district, even here, probably the ground, which was actually true. I say over there, when I was young, there's a lot of water coming here. So we're talking about to protect the Panenkwele. The water is getting less and less because over there, all those things in the valleys are getting clear. Which probably is true. But when you share with the intellectuals, they say, nothing about the planters. To me, it feels like an area which is covered with vegetation. You clear when you're waiting to plant another thing, already something is happening. The direct sunlight, whatever, a lot of changes are happening. So, let's go. Then there were some questions. What are the handgrowths growing in Taungya? What do you grow? I grow Irish potatoes and whatever. And then what are methods used in Taungya when you have been given the plot? Do you till? Or you just dig the holes and then you plant? You use a plant? You use a hand hoe? How much do farmers earn? How much do you get per kilo? Or per acre, whatever. What are the ecological challenges posed by Taungya? I must be trying to ask you. But this question, very few of them were ready to answer because they were digging down slow, at the same time having the Taungya plots. So we are here growing maize and beans, but we are feeding the pitches of our damage. Then, what are the mitigation measures of addressing the challenges of Taungya? The local people, they had a lot of knowledge, and they were able to tell us we have to plant trees. You see here, there was a pond here, it's no longer here. The cactus is being planted instead of Raofia Kafa and Sesewe. You are seeing a lot of things. See, you see the source code. I can't put it from here. Unfortunately, see. But this kind of yellow stuff here and there, those are where the plantation is. So you find on the bottom left corner, the yellow, there is a plantation, and you find a river there. So if the top of the streams are not indicated actually, there are several streams that you find several activities taking place. There are about 8 areas. There's going to mention much. There are limited, I can say much. Data collection. Actually, the data collection method was purposely random sampling. I would go purposely to Olmotoni, and then there I would see people busy calculating whatever, but I would have an equal number of respondents, 5 males, 5 females. And then I had a checklist which was guiding me. What do I have to ask? And then, these groups were visited to observe what is happening. And this is the plot to say, okay, this is a plot, and see what kind of environmental issues are happening, and see indigenous species to be planted in the valleys. Okay, because if I ask this person, then I want some comments from her on the plant trees to be planted, then she has to mention, and then I have to go around and see, can you show me what you are saying can be planted? Even though most of them didn't know even the local names, because some of them they suffer, some of them are just young people who do not bother knowing the issues of local names. So if they showed me, okay, you see, this is a picture, can you come here? This one, then I will put the start relevant list. And with that, it will tell me, when you started, what? Okay. Tell me, so these are the ranges we are visited. I'm going to start top of the Forestry Institute. Then tell me is just a K north, and there was a river range. If you are to use a river on the north, and what they plant is Pinus patula, Eucalyptus saligna, and the Career robusta. And then, you see, as I said before, Taungya is being practiced for at least 36 months, which is almost 3 years. And the anecdotes go, there are beans here, the beans, the Irish potatoes, the maize, beans, and Irish potatoes were the common crops grown in the area. And see the percentages actually, beans for Motoni was more grown. See 90%, 60%, 70% for maize, but for Temi, beans was less. But the Irish potatoes, 100% everyone could grow. And I think it was sort of the soil factor. The soil is quite good, and even if it rained, it couldn't cause erosion because the soil is huge humus. So the water just evaporated easy. And like here, where vegetation has been taking that for a long time, and sometimes I don't know what will happen. The soil is somewhat shallow, so when it rains, water runoff is a bit higher. And then the Usariba Irish potatoes. No, Usariba Irish potatoes was just, no, the beans 30%, Irish potatoes just 40%, and the maize was 90%. So after there, they get more of maize. Here, methods used to cultivate in Taungya plots. Nearly all plots actually, picking and tilling, they have to till first and then they dig the hole and plant. Using artificial fertilizers, at least 4, we are using the fertilizers from the industries, and 10 or 10, and you have all 10 farmers who are using it. See how it is so dangerous for the people in terms of pollution, water. And at 10 it was, so 3 returning because someone is being given a plot within the demarcations, but he or she goes on encroaching the reserved riverine vegetation. And the challenge here is monitoring. Monitoring for Tanzania is a big challenge. When you have a project, so operating somewhere within certain boundaries, monitoring is very weak. And sometimes if you monitor in the government, because I've worked in the government, I worked with the foreign organizations for at least 10 years, and I worked with the parasite organization. It took around 10 years, and then in the Ministry of Natural Resources as an instructor for this is the 15th year. There are a lot of challenges monitoring the government projects. If you go and say, does this belong to, and also, so monitoring is a challenge. So people go on cultivating along the ravines. Financial benefits of agriculture and crops. Actually, these calculations can be not very realistic, but they give us a picture. You see, for Olmotoni, there's a certain amount which they get. I think here is going to be realistic. They expect from the Taungya, and what I have done here on the right column there, that is what would be expected from the 53,469 plots. Meru Plantation has 8,170 hectares, and those hectares are divided into 53,469 plots. So these local communities, if they grow, they basically expect billions and billions, 12 billion for something for the beans or whatever, and Irish potatoes and maize together, they would expect to get at least 60 billion supports from those, for all those crops. And then for 10, you see, they differ because certain areas more better in terms of soil fertility than the other. So if we had to consider telling these people to expect 160 billion with some points, financial benefit from the town. And then for USA, they could expect 202 point something billion. See here, if we consider the range or Montoni, what they get from Taungya is just 1 point something million, but from other sources, including livestock and beans and maize that they go to home, they get more. But for 10 also, they say that amount. But these people, when you talk to them, say, this area is so big. If I got all this big area, so they expect the real likelihood of those videos to be approved from the town. Under that situation, it becomes so difficult to have sustainable sort of environmental, sort of sustainable development, because sustainable development actually is a kind of progress or development which ensure the survival of the present generation without jeopardizing the future generation. Yeah, here markets for the harvested crops. The highest percent was 35.5. When they were selling at their households, just they harvested, they take home, then people go there and buy, to get the money, and then Some of them were taken, 29%, they were taken to the markets or auctions to sell, so they wanted money for school fees and other expenditures. Yeah, this is just about other sources. We go further. Sure. Yes, that's the comparison actually. It's from what they get, but actually they could expect to get what is in the plantation according to the calculations of Olmotoyi. Remember that I'm saying I'm based on what they get within that particular range, and what they get from that particular range depends on the quality of soil and the issues of rainfall. So you find that 10 gets adequate rainfall, the soil is so good. The other benefits they get from the Taungya is firewood. So the woman is busy, and someone is spraying, I think it's also the where, and the woman is the owner of the plot, and it is just hired a person with them, and she's collecting the fire to take home. And actually, they are allowed to collect the fire without any objection. Socio-economic challenges like the system functionals, inadequate yields because of shortage or delay of rainfall. That's what we're saying. We want to get more, but not much rainfall. But actually, sometimes, not sometimes, always, we are facing a lot of problems because of ourselves. Wildlife, including the blue monkey, gedel, baboon, that attack agricultural crops. Here you come to an idea of changing the kind of land use instead of agriculture tourism. Yeah, like actually this year the Olmotoyi is quite close. Olmotoyi range is quite close to Olmotoyi Forest Institute, where we have the black and white colobus monkeys, we have the baboons, we have the blue monkey, we have the ground squirrels, and the parrot and birds. And we have even a small animal which looks like brown, looks like a leopard, whatever. I don't know. Sometimes if I sit in the office, you can see just passing through. So we could do tourism, which leads for them to from Kilimapunda, Sabasha Hill, and such stuff. Ecological challenges for Taungya, according to Olmotoyi range, not causing any ecological damage. Because you are focusing on the marketed plots. So what is the problem? And then, however, when you observe directly, you see the ecological challenges. You see what is happening. The use of industrial fertilizers and chemicals, but for the local people, even the intellectuals, they may not understand a lot of things. Just like when we are in the field, doing the botanical collection, collecting samples to be identified, and then you are touching these flowers, even the intellectuals come to you saying, why you are touching, what's so special? All these flowers. But in the resource assessment, you need to know what you are aiming with, which species spread. It will be at local, at international level. Here, you see erosion here. This is at the Olmotoyi range. All this kind of, but you ask the fraction, he says, no problem. And you see the invasive plants coming in. In addition to the above, removal of natural vegetation actually, yeah, we need development, but removal of natural vegetation has got an impact, an effect to, especially considering environmental issues. You see, termination or trial of water sources, allelopathic effects, leaves suppress the establishment of vegetation, propagates and eliciting growth of weeds. see, when you are talking of the forest, we are not focusing just on forest. We have the herbal stuff, which is sort of like a cover vegetation. That's like the vegetation when you moved, it's got to impact to sort of like a water retention in the soil. The mitigation, actually, the mitigation were according to mostly the local people, and especially the environmental activists. There are the people who do not have plots over there, but they feel the pinch. And if you talk to them, say that they are even not happy with the plantation there. We think the plantation there is stop, and we are focusing even on the population of Arusha. Now the population is what about the 10 years or 50 years back. And then they say, construct trenches. Mitalo, and then plant water catchment friend to trees. We need the trees which are friends, which are the friends to water and such stuff. And then education to both local people and TFS staff. I think this is important, education to both. But the challenge comes to intellectuals. When people are going for formal education, we think we know each and everything. And we argue a lot. But for me, where I was born, my father used to have 5 acres in certain area, and he planted eucalyptus like in number 7. It was like this, and then the corner. 10 meters from the eucalyptus, nothing was going well. The maize would be off this side, not from here, from just here, to this side. And when you wanted to win, you could rush to that area, and then it's so easy, nothing is wrong there. So 10 meters all the way, someone, you could see, it's like someone has shaved the hairs, then you have at the center, some few maize which you were told. That doesn't need anyone to go to school. You just see what's happening. So we cannot encourage the purpose in the agroforest unless it's somewhere you want to whatever. Because of the political issues and the water uptake ratio in terms of competition. And several literatures have said, even though the science says, oh, we need to justify, or how do we justify? Because in practice, it's very thin. Protect natural vegetation in valleys, rivers, and water catchment areas. And these who were talking were the local people, especially in the Usariba area, where the environmental activities were very aggressive. And although the sound of the door, I want to get the opportunity to do this. I wanted my first survey to start at the sound. Unfortunately, I was allocated to start at Omotoyo because of this shortage of transport and whatever they have to accept. But at the sound, Usariba, are the areas where you find people are feeling a lot of pitches, they're shouting a lot about the water catchment areas, things like stuff, such stuff. But also they're complaining about the way they get this kind of plots. Someone is a local person, to get a plot is so difficult, there are a lot of stories. So, if you are talking the issue of conservation, it becomes so difficult. They mentioned some species. They could show me. You could work on the transect and then you could identify the species, set away from there. So some of the valleys or areas what you need is just to leave the regeneration to take place. You don't have to plant anything. You just discard the disturbance, and then after 2 years you see the difference. Even in a year, if there's no disturbance, you start seeing the difference. But for some of the areas which are disturbed, actually, you expect the very aggressive. 5 minutes, okay, fine. Whom do you to be involved in mitigating ecological issues? Actually, the TFS themselves, because they've got the mandate to respond to the 600 meters. Also, the practitioners themselves, they have to do that in order to maintain the quality of the plots. Good. The total amount of money retained from the first pruning, actually including the weeding, which is 2 billion point something, actually by inviting Taungya system, the TFS Meru Plantation retained 2 point something billion. So for them, this is beneficial. So talking of the issue of discouraging Taungya is going to be a economic basis. But also for the local people who depend on this story becomes a desired story. However, if we respond to the issues of protecting the 600 meters from the ravines and riverbanks or water body, it will sustain a lot. The valleys, the erosion sample actually have been completely affected on the part of the plantation, of which was supposed to be protected. And we discussed it briefly last time when we visited the April, that it is better we plant trees and then the people stop affecting. But again, the need for this is so high. But also, those plots in the ravines are being provided to the people by probably people at the lower level. While the manager doesn't know anything, the manager is happy with this, but something is happening, then it becomes an issue of monitoring. So, what I say here, we need to replace those areas, the valleys, with the endangered species, friendly to the environment, to water areas, but also we need to protect the vegetation on the ravines and the riverbanks. And this education, this kind of understanding and awareness must be shared among ourselves. And everyone needs to be committed, no matter how much you get, but we need to see what's happening today and in the future for our present generation and the future generation sustainability. Thank you so much.